Good morning. Before I give this speech, I want to apologize for my voice because I'm still recovering from a very bad cold. So today I'm going to give a speech about gaze in art. First, I would like to introduce myself. I am Jiawei and I'm 26 years old. I just graduated from my master in Belgium from last year, and so this is my first year to having a career and start being a teacher. I have a background in art and jewelry, and I have been studied internationally in China, UK, and Belgium. So first, I would like to talk about, let's start from one image. So if it's possible that, can you tell me what you see in this picture? Okay, so I will say that for you guys. First, you can see there are green trees as the background, and coming to the front are two stairs of seas. But through looking, if you take longer time looking into the image, you would find also me and another homeroom teacher on the side. I'm also a homeroom for G61. And then if you look longer, you would find there are 12 girls in the image and 13 boys. So I would like to say that the concept of gaze is actually take a look longer into something, into one object. And today I would like to focus on not only just in art, but specifically in visual art. So my first aspect of visual art is iconic figures. I will do a comparison between Western cultural art and Chinese cultural art. And so let's take a look on the left. As you can see, and I believe there's no doubt that Mona Lisa is the most iconic figure in the Western art tradition. It was famously for, as you look into Mona Lisa's eyes, that it also look you back into the eyes. So to drag from Jackie Slacken, I see from one side, but I'm also being seen from all other sides. Okay, and so coming to the Chinese traditional art on the right, as you can see, this symbolic figure of Chinese traditional dragon, it is not a true living creature that actually exists in our reality life. It is something that made up by 9 different animals, which is ox, a hawk, a rabbit, deer, snake, tiger, fish, clam, and camel. So these 9 animals, each one of them represents a different spiritual meaning. And Chinese people draw different concepts from all these animals to make up one spirituality pursuit. So as you can see, the Western focus on human themselves, but the Chinese people, they draw inspirations from the nature, and especially here is about the animal. Okay, coming to the second one, I will talk about humanism in objects. So on the top, as you can see, it is famously called the 4 gentlemen, but in the image, you cannot really see there are 4 people in the drawings, but instead are 4 different types of plants. And each one of them actually represents resilience, humility, humble, and integrity. So from this perspective, as you can see, Chinese people find the humanism in the plant instead of representing the humanism as the human themselves. So as you can see below here, this is a series of statues placed in Victoria and Albert Museum. And if you can guess, these are not, as you can see, these are not real humans. These are actually transformed from marble and bronze. So in the Western art culture, people intend to review the humanism that is trapped or existed in the material, and to review the humanism from the material, from the objects. And coming to the last part is the third part. I would like to compare Chinese art and Western art from the perspective of landscape painting. So on the top, as you can see, this is a very famous Chinese traditional painting from Fan Kuan. And instead of just seeing the mountain and the forest on the left-hand side, you can see there's a vast of emptiness left on the right-hand side. So this is how Chinese people sees nature. So they like to leave spaces for imaginations, and for the viewers, while gazing into the painting, also leaves a space for their wonder and imagination. And compared to the Chinese traditional painting, on the bottom is an oil painting from William Blake. So as you can see, there's a very obvious human traces that left in the drawing on the left-hand side, which is a road sign. So Western people are more honest when it comes to landscape painting. They like to draw the things that they see exactly in front of them. And they always leave some human traces, especially in a landscape painting, to kind of show that the humanism is dominating the nature landscapes. So that is all of my speech today about gazing art. And by comparison, the Chinese art and Western art, I would like to say that Chinese people like to draw more inspiration and professionalism from the nature to describe how human are like, and also by showing the nature, it directs the viewer's view by gazing into the painting that our personality, our existence is more connected to our surroundings instead of ourselves. But the Western art is more started from the human themselves and like to show and to express the figure of the human body.